Welcome to English language, grammar, usage, and vocabulary. Can we use they for a singular noun? Can you use they for a single person? That's right. They can be used both as singular as well as plural. And this is not something new. It's just revival and expansion of an older usage, singular they. So, while strict grammar or basic grammar teaches that they should be used for two or more persons only, we can use they for one person. They, them, their. These words can be used in reference to a single person, singular in meaning, but plural in grammar form. And let us delve deeper into how the word they, them, and their can be used in reference to one person. The criminal has finished their work. The criminal singular has finished their work. Now, this sentence has been taken with slight modification from a crime thriller, from a detective novel. The sentence was found in the detective novel I was reading, and it has been taken as such with slight modification. The criminal has finished their work. Now, what you say above is not wrong grammar. It is correct grammar. Criminal singular with their work. It's not wrong grammar. It's absolutely okay. The reason why there is used to refer to a singular noun is gender of the criminal is unknown, or gender is to be concealed at present, or the person doesn't identify the gender. Because in a crime thriller, in a detective novel, to keep up the suspense, they want to hide the gender till the end of the book. Right? Only at the end of the book, if the book is say 400 pages, only after 350 pages, the gender of the criminal or the identity of the criminal would be revealed. So to conceal the gender, it is perfectly okay to use there. It is a gender neutral word. Gender neutral word. Right? So they want a gender neutral word. In order to be gender neutral, it is perfectly okay to say the criminal has finished their work, but we will be giving more examples and why this is justified. So let us see why there is now common in singular, and of course it's okay in plural, that's the normal grammar, but they can also be used with singular noun. And not only there, they and them can also be used in singular. Now, coming back to the sentence, the criminal has finished their work. Why this usage is preferred in modern English? English, Shakespeare, Jane Austen, Chaucer, they have used they, them, and their to refer to singular nouns for centuries. So this is nothing new. This is nothing new. Using they, them, and their for singular nouns is nothing new. Shakespeare, Jane Austen, Chaucer, they all have used it centuries ago. So modern grammar guides now accept singular they, them, their as standard English usage. So it is not something new. It's the revival of an older usage. They as singular and of course plural as well, but they can be used as singular. It's a revival of an older usage as established centuries ago by Shakespeare, Jane Austen, Chaucer, and others. Now, a second reason why this usage is preferred, other options are awkward. The criminal has finished his or her work. Clumsy if you have to say his, her throughout a novel or story till criminal's gender is known. If the novel is 400 pages, for 300 pages, each page it may occur say 2 or 3 times. That means 600, 700 times you have to say his or her, his or her. So it's a clumsy thing. And the criminal has finished his work assumes male default, now avoided, particularly if the criminal happens to be a female in that particular story, then it would be awkward. So the male default is now avoided. So you can't assume the male default, particularly if in that context it happens to be a female criminal, or you can't say his or her throughout the story, each and every time his or her, that would really be awkward. And we do not have another word in English. So there is accepted as correct and absolutely okay in modern English. So while this seems to be a mismatch, we are already using you are. You are. You referring to both one person and more than one person. Language often chooses natural flow over strict grammar logic. Precedence of usage over textbook rules is called notional grammar or synesis. Go by sense or meaning, not grammar form. Go by sense or meaning. We are already using you are both for singular and plural. So why not use they, them and their both for singular and plural where gender is unknown or gender is to be concealed. Absolutely perfect logic and absolutely okay in modern English usage. They as singular. So they, them, their. These words can refer to one person where gender is unknown or you intend to hide the gender. In the above case, it hides the gender, maintains suspense till the end of the story, and avoids awkward repetition of his or her every time. So, using they for one person, using them for one person, using their for one person is perfectly okay and accepted in modern English. So, beyond detective stories, beyond crime thrillers, beyond novels, there are other examples where the word they, them, or their could be used to refer to one person. Let us see the examples. Someone has left their umbrella in the class. Someone has left their umbrella in the class. Someone and their. The winner will receive their prize tomorrow. The winner, one person, their prize. Gender unknown. Avoid the clumsy his or her. Each student must bring their notebook tomorrow. If any student has doubts, they can ask now. A good teacher makes things simple for their students, common to male and female. Avoids the clumsy he or she. It's absolutely common to both male and female. Teacher, student. Since it is a common gender, and avoiding the clumsy he or she, his or her, we prefer they or their or them as singular in usage but plural in grammar form. So they can refer to one person in certain cases where the gender is unknown or the information is common to both the genders. So in summary, use they for one person if gender is unknown or unimportant or unspecified. Use he or she when the gender is known. Pronoun agreement is flexible but not verb agreement. Even if you use for singular, you can't say they is. Just as you say you are, we also say they are, not they is. Whether it refers to one person or more than one person, it should be they are, not they is. Final takeaway, always write they are, not they is. Plural verb. But they may refer to one person in some cases, especially where gender is unknown or the writer wants to conceal the gender for some reason. So they can be used for one person. This is synesis or nursery grammar. So that was an interesting session on English language, grammar usage and vocabulary. We shall come back with more such videos. Till then, thank you and goodbye.